Hey guys, we are still on chapter 14. The global, she still are in Israel, and let's see what she have to say about Israel today, and let's see what I have to say to her about that. Hi guys, so we continue chapter 14 global. So she says she visit in Israel. She visit in Israel the hospital, the church, and the Pope. She's very excited to meet the Pope. She's excited to meet the Pope. She's meeting the Pope first time, and she meet the Pope where she wears a traditional dress, and then she brings some kind of, I think, some kind of flower for the marriage blessing. Donald Trump busy with the work, but she's continue her travel, like going to the Israel hospital, going to the church, meeting Pope and all that with Sarah, and then they went to the Rome. And then they went to the Rome. So let's see what I have to say about that. Hi, First Lady. I am back. Hi, my soul sister. I am glad you are enjoying your Israel trip, base Sarah. You are visiting your children's hospital. You are visiting the church. You are visiting like everything. But if you are visiting in the Israel, the hospital, you are caring for their children. What about the Palestine children? After the ceasefire with USA, after the ceasefire between USA, between other countries, between Israel, after the ceasefire between Israel and Palestine, where our president come in the middle, after the ceasefire, there's the children dying every single day. One children die every day in Palestine. One children die every day in Palestine. What about that? What about them? What about that children? What you want? What you do for that children? Why if you visit Israel hospital, when you going to the Palestine, if you visit Israel for the first time, when you go to the Palestine, because their children need you. As a Muslim, I vote for you because I know you are the best human being. You love children. You are care for children. That's why I voted for you. That's why I vote you. And our president promised he gonna do something about the Palestine situation. That's why that's the one reason I vote for you. And what about them? If you visit Israeli children with Israeli children, why you not visiting Palestine children? Why you not helping them? And then you say you are you go to the church. You are still, because you have very strong faith. I always want to visit the church because I'm Muslim. I go to mosque. I always want to visit the church and see what you guys believe in. I like to visit the church with you, and I like to attend one of the service. I like to attend one of the service, and I like to spend one day in the church. So let's see what we're gonna do about that. And I like to read a Bible. I like to read a Bible also, like understand a Bible, and also And then I just want to ask you, what about the Palestine children? When you gonna guys go there and help them and completely ceasefire, because they are still children. Children are dying after the ceasefire. At least one children die each day. Every day, one children die every single day. And they are the children. They don't know the war. They don't know the borders. They are children. And what about the USA children? What about the USA children? They are still struggling for. They are still struggling for insurance. USA children still struggling for insurance. Still struggling for a good education. Still struggling for food. Still struggling for every single thing. What about the USA children, and what about the Palestine children? So every children is a children. Every children doesn't know the politics, doesn't know the good or bad, doesn't know the fighting, doesn't know the war, doesn't know the border, doesn't know the visa, doesn't know everything. And then what about you separating children? I separating children from their parents, from their parents. What about those children? And right now the visa processing is froze. A lot of children are struggling because their parents in USA or their children in USA. So what about those children? What about those children? Because my brother wife is in Pakistan, and you guys froze the visa. So I understand. He doesn't want like handicapped people or orderly people coming to US and be the burden on the government, I understand that, but what about the young people and the children? But what about the young people and the children? At least children to 35 year old, he needs to allow to come to the USA. Child to 35-year-old who doesn't carry any disease, who doesn't carry any problem, who is pretty healthy, I think is a very good asset for the USA. That person is a very good asset for USA, because that person come and do the job and make the career and pay the government by their taxes. So he needs to allow, I think, at least that person. He needs to allow at least that person who doesn't carry any disease, who doesn't carry anything. So he just want to come here legally for the good future, And yes, so what about that? And when you guys gonna open the visa process back again? Because my brother is very, very concerned. So yes. So hi first lady, only 12 days are left until your movie come in the theater, and I'm very happy. I'm very proud of you. I am very, very excited to watch a movie and review it. Maybe one day, hopefully one day, I can meet you, see my faith. My faith is very strong. One day I can meet you. I believe in God, so God make this wish come true, and work with you on cerebral palsy and watch your movie together. So let's see, only 12 days are left until your movie come in the theater. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy. So I am so proud of you. I am glad you are our first lady, and you are a very strong woman. I want to be like you.